there is a point that you're trying to get across with that?
That kind of grew out of the development process of revamping the original Galactica. And in the original Galactica, there were all these names borrowed from the Greek and Roman gods and the myths, and Apollo and Athena, and the signs of the zodiac. So this nomenclature was sort of built into the structure of the old show. When I wrote the miniseries, the first draft, they didn't really have much to do with religion in it. It really wasn't a strong theme. There was actually one line that number 6 said in the scene with Baltar, and she says in dialogue, I was writing the scene, and in the middle of the scene, I just had her say, God is love. And I thought it was an interesting thing for a robot to say. And I didn't really know what it meant. I didn't really have any context for it. I just kind of thought it was cool. And I just wrote it.
I don't know.
That's why you don't know, because I don't know. And I got this note back, actually, from a network executive who's no longer there, Michael Jackson, no relation. He gave this note. He said, that's a fascinating thing for Cylons, for robots to say, and you're already doing this thing that has certain allegories to, terrorism and Al-Qaeda, and there's all these things, and why don't you play that more? And I thought, oh, the network is telling me more religion. That's a note I don't get very often. So I will just seize that and run with it. And it fit in really nicely into the show because it was a quick step from there to, well, if the colonists are using all these names from the Greek and Roman gods, why don't make them polytheistic? Because that makes perfect sense, and they're a polytheistic society. And she's using the name God singular, well, they can be monotheistic. Oh, this is starting to get more interesting. And hey, this now becomes a clash of civilizations. This becomes the story of the one god coming to drive out the many gods. This has parallels to Western civilization. And I just started really feeling like that's intriguing, and it's also flipping the idea of who the monotheists are, the good guys versus the bad guys, and there were just a lot of possibilities, but it wasn't done with a larger sort of message or plan of what the show was trying to say. It was just interesting material that I thought was fertile ground to keep telling more stories.
Can you imagine what it was like being directed by him? No, I did want to bring that up quickly in case some of you don't know. Most of you probably do, that Ron Moore made his directing debut this season. It was really thrilling. He was excellent. We were quite happy about it, so I wanted you to know that.
Talk to you right here.